In this video, we will discuss about the combination of lenses or the effective focal length of combination of two thin lenses. For that, let me consider two thin lenses like this. Let's call this one as L1 and let me draw another convex lens L2. Suppose these two be the convex lenses, and let this be the optic center of the first lens and O dash be the optic center of the lens L2, and let me draw a principal axis like this. Now see, this O dash is very small, approximately equal to O dash is approximately equal to 0. Because these two, although I draw this as thick lens, actually these two are thin lenses. Okay. Now, if I place an object in here, let's take this point as A. I placed an object in here and let me draw two mean lines through these optic centers so that I can take the refraction from these two mean lines. Okay. So, when a ray strikes, when a ray or the ray from the object A strikes on the lens L1, at this, about this mean line, it gets refracted and an image is formed in here. Okay. Remember, let's mark this image as I dash. See, this I dash is the image formed because of the lens L1. Okay. And let's take this distance as U, the object distance, and take the distance, this distance as some V dash. Okay. Now, because of the presence of L2, see, this is the path of the ray for the first lens. Since because of the presence of L2, we have a second refraction, that is because of this L2, the ray gets refracted further and a final image is formed in here. Let's mark that as I. Actually, I is the final image formed. This I dash is an intermediate image. Okay, so we can mark this distance as V. See, this distance, you can measure it from O or O dash. See, this O dash is very small, so it doesn't make any difference. Clear? Even if you take this as V dash, sorry, this as V, there is no difference, okay, because this O dash is almost 0. Clear? Now, consider the thin lens formula for L1, for lens L1. We have thin lens formula, it's actually 1 by F is equal to 1 by V minus 1 by U, where F is the focal length. And let's take F1 be the focal length of the first lens and F2 be the focal length of the second lens. So applying this formula, we know 1 by F1 is equal to 1 by V. For the first lens, image is formed here. See here, image is I dash. The distance of the image from the optic center is V dash. So V dash minus 1 by the object distance is U. Call that as equation number 1, where F1 is the focal length of the first lens. Now consider the thin lens formula for lens L2. Now see, for the second lens, listen this part carefully. For the second lens, we have this one as the object and this is the image. How is that so? Because for the first lens, this I dash act as the image, and for the second lens, the same image formed by the L1 act as the virtual object. Clear? So this one is the object. So I apply thin lens formula here. 1 by f2 is equal to 1 by, see here, V is the final image is formed. That is at a distance of V from the optic center. So 1 by V minus, here the object distance is the distance of I dash from the optic center, that is V dash. Clear? Let's call this as equation number 2. Now what I am doing is, and if I add these two, 1 plus 2, what you get? Left hand side it is 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 will be 1 by v dash minus 1 by u plus 1 by v minus 1 by v dash. You can cancel these two terms. So 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 is equal to, you can write this term first. So 1 by v minus 1 by u. Now if I replace these two lenses, let me draw it in here. Now if I replace these two lenses with another lens L, let's say L, so that their effect remains the same. This L is doing the same work as is done by these two lenses L1 and L2. So that this is the principal axis. Now I'm placing an object in here. Let's take that as A, and the distance of, see, this is the optic center, and the distance of the object from the optic center, we take that as U. Okay, and where is the final image formed? At the distance V. Okay, let here be the final image formed. Clear? That is, these two, this U and V for this lens also remains same. What does that mean? I can replace these two lenses with this lens L. So let this be the focal length, F be the focal length of this lens, and I know 1 by V minus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F. So 1 by F1 plus 1 by F2 is equal to 1 by F. Clear? So this is the formula for effective focal length of two thin lenses. Clear?